Let me tell you something most people don't realize. A man can want you, he can even say he loves you, and still not see a future with you. Because the real difference isn't in what he says, it's in what he protects. See, men don't guard things they don't plan to keep. And when a man truly sees you as his future wife, something shifts inside him. It's quiet, it's not dramatic, but it changes everything. Today, I'm going to show you the 4 things a man protects only when he's serious about you. And trust me, number 4 is the one most people completely miss. Now, before we get into it, let's clear something up a lot of people confuse. Jealousy with love, possessiveness with protection, attention with commitment. But those things, they're easy. Real commitment shows up differently. So instead of asking, does he love me? Ask this instead, what does he protect? Because that answer will tell you everything. Number 1, he protects your peace. The first thing a man protects is your peace of mind. Let's be honest. The dating world today is full of confusion, mixed signals, late replies, mind games. Some people will text you all night, then disappear the next day like nothing happened. That kind of behavior, it creates anxiety. It makes you overthink. It steals your peace. But a man who sees you as his future wife, he doesn't play those games. Because your peace becomes his responsibility. He shows up consistently. Not perfectly, but predictably. You don't have to guess where he is. You don't have to decode his messages. You don't have to sit there wondering, did I do something wrong? No, he makes things clear. And when there's a problem, he doesn't try to win the argument. He tries to fix the situation. Because he understands something most people don't. Winning against you is losing the relationship. So instead of ego, he chooses resolution. And here's something deeper. When a man is truly emotionally invested, your stress affects him. If you're overwhelmed, he feels it. If you're not okay, he can't fully relax. So naturally, he starts removing things that disturb your peace. Not because you asked him to, but because he wants to. And when you're around him, you feel calmer, safer, not confused, not anxious, just at ease. That's not luck. That's intention. Number 2, he protects your reputation. The second thing he protects is your reputation. Now, this one is powerful because it shows how he talks about you when you're not around. See, people talk, friends talk, groups talk, and in those conversations, a lot is revealed. A man who isn't serious about you, he might joke about you, complain about you, or even share things that should have stayed private. But a man who sees you as his future wife, he moves differently because in his mind, you represent him. If someone disrespects you, it feels like they're disrespecting him. So he protects your name. In public, he speaks highly of you. Even if you both had a disagreement earlier that day, he doesn't expose that to the world. He uplifts you. He defends you. He shows pride in being with you. And in private, he protects your vulnerabilities. If you shared something personal, your fears, your past, your insecurities, he doesn't turn that into gossip. He treats it like something valuable, something fragile, something that needs to be protected, because he knows once people get access to your weaknesses, they can use them against you. And he refuses to be the one who hands them that power. Number 3, he protects your time and energy. The third thing he protects is your time and energy. And this one, people often overlook because in the beginning, a lot of relationships are about taking time for calls, time for texting, time for meeting. But when a man gets serious about you, he stops trying to take from you and starts trying to support you. He notices when you're tired. He sees when your energy is low. And instead of adding more pressure to your life, he tries to reduce it. You had a long day? He's not expecting you to entertain him. He's asking, are you okay? He's thinking, how can I make this easier for her? Sometimes it's small things, ordering food, handling something for you, giving you space when you need it. And sometimes it's bigger, protecting you from unnecessary stress. If you're drained, he won't force you into social situations just to impress others. He'll say, let's stay in. He becomes your shield from burnout because he understands you're not just someone to spend time with. You're someone he's building a life with, and your energy matters in that life. Number 4, he protects your future. Now the fourth one, this is where everything changes. He protects your future. This is the real difference between a man who is just enjoying the moment and a man who is thinking long-term. Because when he sees you as his future wife, your future becomes his responsibility too. He starts thinking ahead, not just about today, but about where you'll both be years from now. He cares about your decisions, your growth, your stability, your well-being. If you're making a risky choice, he doesn't stay silent, not to control you, but because he wants you safe. He talks about things like money, plans, goals, not in a controlling way, but in a protective way. He wants to make sure you're okay, even in the future. And it's not just about finances. He cares about your health. He reminds you to rest, to take care of yourself, to slow down when needed, because in his mind, you're not temporary. You're part of his long-term life. And he treats you that way. He supports your dreams, even when it's inconvenient, even when it requires effort, because he's not thinking about just today. He's thinking about the life you're building together. But before we end, there's something important you need to understand. Not everything that looks like protection is healthy. There's a difference between protection and control. Protection makes you feel safe. Control makes you feel restricted. If he's telling you what to wear, who to talk to, or isolating you from people, that's not protection. That's insecurity. Real protection doesn't cage you. It supports you. It gives you freedom with safety. So always pay attention to how it feels, because that feeling will tell you the truth. So now you know the 4 things a man protects when he truly sees you as his future: your peace, your reputation, your time, and your future. If he's not protecting at least some of these, you need to ask yourself a serious question. Is he really building with you or just passing time? I want you to be honest. Which of these 4 do you see in your relationship right now? And which one is missing? Drop it in the comments. And if this made you think, hit that like button, because more people need to hear this. And if you want to understand relationships on a deeper level, subscribe, because we're just getting started. Remember, you don't just deserve love. You deserve someone who protects what matters to you.